Okay. My name's Lynette Campbell, and I'm showing you how to try a slip knot for a restraint for limited movement. And you have to read your PowerPoint. There is a lot that is required to be able to do this. Most places do not use them anymore, but they are in your book, and so we are teaching this to you as a skill. It is something you will have to practice a lot. And this is simply the vest. I've got it on the chair. The vest is put on the patient like a regular vest, and it's crisscrossed across their front. Some of them zip up in the back, but either way you end up with the straps. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take your short strap and you're going to hold it. You're going to make a loop with your long strap, and you're going to hold it right there. Okay? And you're going to reach through the loop and grab the long tail. You're going to pull it through, and it pulls a knot like this, which I missed. Just hang with me. Told you it's something that takes a lot of practice. Okay? You're going to pull this around. That's what I forgot. Then you're going to reach through and pull it just like this. And that's all that they get. Because you want the knot to be able to, if you pull it, it holds them, but it's also a very easy release. So that is it. You just have to practice it. I'm going to try to do it one more time for you. It is not an easy thing. You can take your short one in your hand and just hold it. Then you're going to take your long loop and loop it over so that the tail's hanging down. Kind of like tying a shoe on one side. Then you're going to reach through your loop and grab your tail. And there it goes. And that way it just slips right out. If it doesn't slip out, you've done it wrong. There it goes. Okay, that's that one. Then the one on the wrist is basically the same. It is put on a patient's wrist, and you read your instructions on your on his skill. Let me tell you. Should have told you before I started. It is applying a protective device at skill 20.3. Like I said, there's several of them. These are called Posey restraints. It's just their name, and they have to attached to a fixed part of the bed. And this one basically does the same thing. You're going to take it right through here, and you're going to take your strap and you're going to pull it here. Told you this, but it's going to be closer to the hand. It's something and it's hard when I've got it on my own wrist. But again, it would be like this, and it allows some movement, but it pulls out easily. Okay? But it gives you directions in the book on how to do it. There's an actual picture on page 339, and it has to be attached to a part of the chair or a bed that does not move. It cannot be like to the handrails. That's a no. It has to be attached to the bed frame. That picture, like I said, is on page 339 to learn how to tie these to a bed frame. Okay? And it does it, you can. And there should be able to be, some of them you should be able to get 2 fingers under the restraint, like when it's on the patient. You should be able to get 2 fingers under it comfortably. It's supposed to be secure, but not tight. Alright, that's that one. Then you have the mitts. And don't forget, your chapter also tells you what these are used for. Okay, and we'll discuss that in class. But the mitt just tightens up right here. And it's just like you see. That keeps them from messing with things. And there's usually 2. If the person has a weakness on one side, obviously you wouldn't need the mitt on that side. Just the hand that they're trying to pull out stuff with. So that's the mitts. That's another restraint. There is a lot of rules and regulations for restraints. Like I said, most places do not use them anymore. But they're in your book, and so we teach it as a skill. And make sure that you know what is required to use them, and documentation is a huge factor for that. So make sure we'll go over this in class, but make sure that you know how to tie these for check off, all of them, and you better practice.